You're going to build a company 200 times more valuable than Apple if you solve this. It's half the world's GDP is human labor.
This is one of the most insane videos I've seen on the very near term for humanoid robots, as well as like what we can expect in the next like 5, 10, 15, 20 years. This is Brett Adcock. He is the founder and CEO of Figure. They make humanoid robots. They're probably the top. They might be on par with Optimus, Tesla Optimus, if not more. But this is at Dreamforce. This is Salesforce's conference, and the CEO, Mark Benioff, is interviewing him and interrupting him quite a bit, which I actually kind of like. But this, you have to watch this. I want to watch this one part. Here, check this out real quick.
3 billion, 30 billion. So you're already worth all the car companies. You could go buy you could probably go buy whatever you want.
You're going to build a company 200 times more valuable than Apple if you solve this. It's half the world's GDP is human labor.
Your goal is to build a company 2.5 times more valuable than Apple.
You will build a company like maybe 100 times. You'll build like definitely tens of more valuable than Apple. You will build a company worth tens of trillions for sure if you can solve this problem.
Tens of trillions.
Like half of GDP is human labor. You could like deploy almost an infinite amount of synthetic humans. It's not about just doing what humans do today. It's about like
your goal is to build an infinite amount of synthetic humans.
You're building a new species.
Did I think is that what you said?
The goal, yeah.
Okay, let's pause there. So he's saying that the company that he's building, if you figure out general robotics, so that means like having a robot that can go in your house and learn like how to do dusting and dishes and like laundry and all that shit, or just do brain surgery, or just anything, low voltage work, electrical work, plumbing, anything. And this is going to be a company that's worth he says 200 times more than Apple, which is crazy, but he says tens of trillions of dollars. But you got to check out this other, hold on,
what is like, if you keep drawing out the future, I'm a big sci-fi nerd like you. Like one of the things I'm excited about is like self-replicating, like von Neumann probes in space, like where robots can basically build themselves and go out and mine methane and do the right things on different planets and build more of themselves and keep like basically like colonize the galaxy this way. And I think that, like this will happen. It looks like it might even happen in our lifetime, which is like funny. I think it'll happen in our lifetime. I mean, we're like, we're compressing all the world's knowledge.
So we are Legion, we are Bob. This is factual. It's not science fiction. It's factual. It's near-term reality.
It feels like it's possible. My guys
in your mind, it is possible.
Oh, it for sure will be possible, yeah.
In your mind, for sure, it is possible. We are Legion, we are Bob. Yes, shaking his head.
It's just a matter of time. I mean, like, we'll approach this, yeah, it'll work.
Self-replicating.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're like, we have
in
robots.
Outer space.
I mean,
boom.
We have robots going
with human consciousness. You've woken up inside one of these? Yes.
Yeah, I think you could like.
Are you going to wake up inside of one of these? Which color did you like that you want to be?
We have like this really cool like Dune outfit, concierge robot in our release. I want to wake up in that outfit. I was just like, I'm like laughing.
Pointed to one of his employees.
Yeah, I was laughing because like we were talking backstage about this, and one of the guys, David's like, "Do not talk about any of that. They don't want to hear about this."
Yeah, don't talk about any of that.
Okay, so he's saying within 7 years, and I'll fast forward to another part, but he's going to say within 7 years, there's going to be more humanoid robots in the world doing all of our jobs. Like we won't have any jobs basically, but this is in like 5 to 7 years. Do you guys understand that? People are saying, 50 years and then electricians will get replaced. No. This is the guy closest to the metal. He is the one manufacturing these things. He's basically the #1 humanoid robot manufacturer that has the best neural network. The Helix neural network is what they've been developing, and they've actually done it where they can go into houses, they can do the laundry, they can do the dishes, all that shit. But let's fast forward just a little bit more. Hold on.
Now, like we do some of it. We do like pieces of it. We can't do all of it yet. We can't like drop a humanoid in and just say, clean my house, I'll be back at 5 and it's done. But we see the path to that. That's for sure gonna happen. And we're just like, how do we get there faster now? And that's what we're doing every day when I go back to the office today, we're sitting there obsessing over that one problem is how do we solve general robotics?
In our industry, people are always overestimating what you can do in a year, but underestimating what you can do in a decade and certainly 2 decades. In 2 decades and 20 years, at Dreamforce 2045, when you come back, for this follow-on interview, what will we be discussing and what will be happening, or will I just be talking to a figure?
Well, you're all flying here in an Archer aircraft. And One of the things we have at company goals internally that you should have, it'll be good for me, is like having more humanoids in our office than humans. And we want to do that really fast. And I hope by way before then, we come in here and there's what, 40, 50,000 people here? I hope there's more humanoids than humans here at the event, which would be crazy. And the crazy thing is, like, you'll see at one point more humanoids.
There'll be more humanoids here than humans.
Yeah, for sure. They'll be doing everything. There's like a ton of humans here doing stuff all day long. There'll be humanoids doing all that work. They'll be talking to them in real time, speech to speech, which we do at our office.
And this is the short term.
This is way before 2045.
This is way before 2045. This is really what year?
This is for sure like sub 5-7 years for sure. Like
5 to 7 years.
We'll have more humanoids than humans in our office next year for sure.
So in 7 years, I can see that there's, people here of all ages in the audience, right? And there's also, people in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s. The life that they're going to experience.
It's like hard to comprehend because we're like literally building sci-fi right now. The whole world is, and we're like, you watch sci-fi movies, you're like, oh, that's happening right now. It's like, what's the next? Like, what's beyond this? It's like hard. I don't know. Like, but it's definitely the most entertaining and interesting time to be alive in history. So, I mean, I think one thing that you see from like at least the demonstrations we're doing is like you can see all these things. You can see incredible hardware now. It's getting cheaper. We can make them. We're trying to make them in even higher volumes. Like, you can see pockets of this doing like the hardest things possible you'd want it to do in a home, like laundry and dishes. It's doing it with neural networks that we trained on human like data. And we can do like pockets of it now. You showed it in the release. We can navigate around, we can talk to humans, we can do these things. It's not all quite there where it's like all perfect, where we package it up and you can get it and do all that, but it's like that's coming, that's not coming in 10 years.
Let me ask you one more question that we didn't address. Are you gonna have to build your own Manhattan-sized data center to drive?
Okay, so you have to pay attention to this guy. He is on the forefront of this, and he's the sci-fi nerd. And he's saying that like all these things are going to happen. They're already happening right now, and they obsess over it. This guy doesn't even like going to events. He says events are usually a waste of time, but he'll do stuff like this. But he says he has to be at the office. He doesn't send a whole team out to conferences. They just work nonstop. And you got to check out Brett Adcock of Figure Robots. And so subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to build this thing. I'm going to be talking mostly about AI, some tech, some fitness, and then mostly like AI and tech stuff. But subscribe to my channel. Would really appreciate it. I'm trying to do more like Elon stuff, but I just want to have a whole, library of all this crazy stuff because it's just getting so out of control. And if you're watching this on a short, then please go to the YouTube channel and subscribe. All right, thanks. Peace out.